Hey YouTube, man, I got so much to share with you guys. I don't know if I can do it all in this one video. I plan on doing a handful of videos. I tell you what, since the last time, I think the last time I started uploading videos was about 4 or 5 years ago, during the Occupy movement, and actually had a couple of videos go a little bit viral, made a little money on it, and and then the Occupy kind of all went crazy, and I witnessed some pretty hardcore stuff. I witnessed the cops come in and shut the Occupy down, and they came in with like a SWAT team, and they were just hitting people. People in wheelchairs, women that had children. They didn't care who they mowed down, as they just plowed through, and I was very discouraged. And then went through some personal stuff. I had my computer stolen, and just everything just kind of fell apart. It was really kind of crazy, and I was living in this little kind of burned out building over on Yale, and I started, I was doing film production there, helping out other filmmakers and film productions, utilizing the space and everything, and we were doing Occupy meetings there, and I was broke. I didn't have any, I wasn't making any money, and really at a dead end in my life, really. My health, just everything falling apart. And I don't know, something clicked, and I got a coffee maker, and I kind of opened up the little place as a coffee shop, and that was where it all started. And here it is, almost 5 years later, and I've built the business up, from a coffee maker to a small cafe in Nob Hill, where I roast my own coffee. I have an all vegan menu. My wife and I went vegan 2 years ago, and it just, I got married to a wonderful woman a little while after I opened the coffee shop. And I opened that coffee shop with nothing. I opened it with like $1,000 and just a coffee maker, and I was pretty much homeless, and didn't know what else to do. I didn't like the local coffee shop that I was going to. Their practices were just bad, and so I did it, and I got married, and just committed myself to the business, and after 4 years, it came down to us having to move. I lost the lease on the property, and they were putting in a brewery. Like Albuquerque needs another brewery, I just put it out there that I needed help, and a customer helped me out with a small loan. I sold the mobile unit that I had put together, and I put together a really nice mobile unit. Was making good money with that, out at the flea market. Well, not really flea market. It was a farmer's market down at the rail yards downtown Albuquerque, and I sold that, and I got a $10,000 loan, and I opened this place in Nob Hill for $18,000, which is unheard of. I mean, it normally costs about $50,000 to open up anything. But I did have equipment that I had built up, my roaster, my espresso machine, coffee maker, refrigerators, and over there I built it up on just breakfast burritos and pastries, and and my menu kind of grew as I added more to the kitchen. And when we moved up here, we thought, well, let's go with an all vegan menu, and we went with an all vegan menu, and I have an all vegan menu now. And I've got a breakfast burrito that I make with vegan egg and potatoes and green chili that's just getting really popular. It's doing really well. Very excited about that. But there's, you know, there's other things, you know, that have happened in this last 4 years that have brought me back around to want to produce a film, make a film, and it's kind of a tragic situation. My wife and I, you know, we had a son. He's 3.5 now. But his sister was ripped out of his life by my wife's ex, who works for the city. He had money to pay for a good lawyer, and if you guys have ever been through child custody and are deep in it, you'll know that it's horrible, and most states are a pay to play, which means, you know, you got to be able to pay a lawyer, you know, thousands of dollars. You got to pay custody evaluators thousands of dollars, psychologists thousands of dollars, and you know, it basically just dehumanizes and leaves families broke, and even leaves families out on the street. But you know, my wife is the most wonderful mother that I've ever known, better than my own mother. I don't speak to my mother. She was not a good mom, and she didn't deserve that. And you know, since this has all happened, it's caused me to start a couple of pages. The first one was Defenders Against Child Abuse. You know, as someone who was pretty severely abused as a child myself, I was you know, I was raped by my own parents, and ended up on the street when I was 13, and you know, and raped again, and ended up on drugs, you know, to do away with the pain. And you know, I've been drug free for almost 20 years, alcohol free now for 5 years, and in this last year I quit smoking marijuana. So you know, I'm really living a clean life with my wife. We're running a great business, and we've recently been able to invest in an iMac and a camera, and my wife's ready to start producing her own YouTube channel, and she's got some very exciting stuff to share, you know, as she's been able to clear an amazing acne problem and scars on her face to this just beautiful woman that she is now. And she's wanting to share how she did it, and you know, and I'm wanting to share her channel and promote her channel, and you know, start talking about this film that I'm gonna produce for a website. We've now created a website which goes along with the California Coalition for Families and Children. There's been a handful of coalitions now that have started across the country in different states, and there's been a handful of states now that have stepped up in child custody reform, and that's just amazing, because you know, child custody is just one of the most heart-wrenching things that any family can go through, and it destroys a lot of families. And here in New Mexico, mothers are being attacked and losing their children at an alarming rate, and going through extortion and having to deal with what seems to be a modern cabal of racketeering. You know, I've been able to, through social media, I've been able to connect with dozens of other parents that have been have gone through hell with child custody court, and have been extorted, and just humiliated. And you know, a few of them have agreed to be a part of a film that I'm gonna start working on, that I am working on, and we're gonna try and expose some of this. It's just outrageous. You know, I want to share my vegan lifestyle with you guys. You know, it's changed my life in such a positive way. I was suffering from IBS, chronic hemorrhoids, skin ailments, and other things. You know, I mean, I was in this toxic state all the time, which caused these chills that I would get, body chills, and you know, end up in bed. And you know, I'm not getting any of that anymore. My IBS is gone. My chronic hemorrhoids are gone. I'm starting to feel healthier than I've felt in 10 years. And I want to share that. I want to share that with you guys. I want to share the business with you guys as we grow here in Nob Hill, which is just an amazing retail district. You know, we're on the east side of Nob Hill, and it's up and coming. There's some major condos that are being built around us, and we just see business really just getting exceptionally good for us over here, and us further building a great business, and share this film, the process of this film. And you know, so I'm gonna continue to, I'll be uploading videos as this is all happening. As you see in the background there, that's my last of my glass collection. You know, I was a glass blower for a number of years, and I've got my artwork hanging here at the shop, my paintings, and yeah, it's just a great little place. Here's kind of a little view of the espresso bar, and we've got a service window over there from the kitchen. And it's just a wonderful little cafe. It's not large, you know. I can only seat 15, and today was just off the hook. We had every table filled. People were hanging out outside on the tables outside, even though it was cold, waiting for a table inside, and that's just awesome. But yeah, so this is, you know, I hope this is the first of many videos, and well, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, Michael Filmmaker, and you know, I've got that other YouTube channel, Fans of Film, and you know, I just watch trailers there and share trailers out to Twitter, which is Fans of Film on Twitter, and you know, we're over like 58,000 followers on there. Maybe someday I'll start doing film reviews and make that profile worth all those followers. Again, thank you guys, and well, I'll be posting another video soon, and yeah, that's the roaster in the back. I'm the only air roaster in Nob Hill, which is something I'll tell you guys about later, but this video is already getting kind of long, so I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll see you in the next video.